I have to say overall the size is definitely a lot huger than when I was utilizing the previous setup. All right, folks, so in the previous video, I demonstrated how I could set up my cinema rig utilizing the SmallRig V-mount battery plate, and that was pretty freaking cool. So in this video, what I'll be doing is taking a look at this Cineback knockoff that I was able to pick up on AliExpress and see how well my camera rig ties in and how long it takes me to assemble this solo content creator studio setup. With that being said, I'll go ahead and press start. 3, 2, 1, start. Okay, so first thing that I want to do is flip over my camera and put in this thumb screw right here. I can get the daggone thing in. All right, it looks like I was able to get that in with no tools required. So I'll flip this over, and real important, you want to flip out your camera screen and rotate it. So next I'll slide this on here. I'll move that out the way a bit, and I'll push down on this pin of this SmallRig cage so that that doesn't interfere. And I'll then take the thumb screws that come included and I'll halfway screw them in. I didn't mention this in the beginning, but currently what's pre-installed on the camera is the SmallRig cage that comes with that little V-mount rail on it by default. Typically you're gonna leave the cage or whatever you have on your camera on there, so I didn't bother taking that off. So with those thumb screws half screwed in, I'll flip this over and I'll screw in the one from the bottom. I'll line this up and I'll grab the tool to screw this in. So I'll flip this back over. All right. Okay, so nice. Next thing I'll do is screw on this second NATO rail that I'll utilize to mount the handle that I'll use to lug around this camera rig, which is the SmallRig NATO rail. All right, so because this camera portion was installed hanging out, I can now line that up flushly with the camera. And since that NATO rail is on, I'll then place on this handle, which I can just snap on and slide over to lock. From that point, I'll then utilize the RE locating pins at the top here to install this monitor. So I'll do that now. And I'll worry about cable management later. So I'll just worry about getting everything put on. I'll then attach my SmallRig battery. All right, so that's nice, it clicked in. And I need to install the dummy battery, which is probably in retrospect something I should have done from the beginning. But since I can still access it right there, I'll just slide that over and lift up. Oh, I didn't realize there was a little battery door there. And so apparently there's a battery door, but let's see. All right, so sweet. So I'll use that to get the previous battery out and slide in the dummy battery. Slide that blue piece to the side. Okay, it looks like I'm putting this in wrong. No wonder. Cool. I'm gonna just leave it open in this instance since I'm not ready to necessarily close it for the moment. I'll loop this around so that that D-tap cable can reach through. How do I want to go about doing this? Okay, so it's on this side, so I can just do that there. I'll then utilize this other V-mount battery here to connect to the monitor. So position it as such and use it to connect to the back of this monitor. And lastly is I'll need to attach this lens to the camera. So that lens in position, I'll go ahead and rotate and we are good to go. Cut the camera on. I will insert this HDMI cable into this battery slot. All right, so that being the case, I'll then go ahead and power on this rig. Once I flip that switch there, it then came on. So that's sweet there. Let me disconnect this real quick and just reroute it through here. Don't necessarily want it to obstruct the rest of this, so we'll put it here. And I'll worry about cable management later, but if I stop the clock here, I'm essentially at about 8 minutes and 30 seconds. So about 8 minutes and a half for me assembling this entire rig. But yeah, after all that's said and done, this is what it looks like. Let me know in the comments your thoughts as to how this rig looks in comparison to the previous rig. I'll quickly snap to a shot of me actually with this setup with the cable management ties that I purchased as well from cine-rig right here to help control some of this loose cabling. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and pause this video and see you in just a second. All right, so after about 15 minutes of trying to tidy up the cables as fast as I could, this is the rig that I've come out with. So as you can see, I do have this handle in which I can hold the rig, allow me to move it as such. These D-tap ports, which are pretty nice. What's nice about this rig is, you do have that nice place to store the side of the camera, but you also have this switch which allows you to control when power is actually being drained from your V-mount battery, because there's a splitter in between the actual V-mount battery itself and the devices that you're charging. So that's pretty nice. I have to say overall the size is definitely a lot huger than when I was utilizing the previous setup. And one thing that you may be thinking is, wait, if you have the monitor on the handle like that, how are you going to see yourself when it comes to recording by being directly in front of the camera? And while I do have this flip out screen here, yes, at the bottom, the way in which I would use this, because my monitor supports this feature, is I can leverage the ability to flip the orientation of the monitor to where it's sitting right above the lens. And that way I'm actually seeing what the camera's seeing from the front end. I know that may be a little difficult to see, but perhaps you can see on the camera that's facing me right here. This is what we're working with. Overall, I hope you found this video helpful, informative as to what a rig could look like by going with something like a Cineback, or if you watched the previous video where I demonstrated the use of the small rig. Hopefully that gives you some direction in terms of which way you want to lean towards your particular rig. I personally find the small rig more useful when it comes to terms of portability, being able to really disassemble your camera pretty quickly or so forth, as opposed to the Cineback knockoff. And I can't even really call this a Cineback because it's not the official one. Came off AliExpress, but essentially it's more of a stationary type setup rig, but I do like the effective and efficient use of the V-mount battery when you place it. You can confidently turn off your entire rig utilizing the power switch, knowing that no battery percentage will be drained from your rig at all. So that's a pretty cool function. But overall, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead and smash that like button and consider subscribing to this channel to stay tuned for future videos. As always, thanks for viewing, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.